It's like music for geezers.
And I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Like, I actually agree with the guy. Welcome to another episode from Takedowns to Breakdowns with A&P, and today we're here to talk about Metallica making new music for old people. That's what Ola Englund or whatever, England.
Yeah.
Ingerland. Ola Engerland. That's what
Ingerland.
That's what Ola Engerland said. But I take anything this guy says with a huge grain of salt. It took him until 2019 to discover Children of Bodom. Really? Like, you are a musician. You are in a metal band from Sweden, which is like fucking next door. And you never heard of a Children of Bodom? You never played one of their songs before? What the fuck? But we're not here to talk about that, even though we just did.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about Metallica. He said that Metallica's new song, it's like music for geezers.
And I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Like, I actually agree with the guy, because after listening to that new single, 𝗙𝗥𝗢𝗠,
It was... I want to start with that. Can we just start with the single?
Okay, let's start with that.
Okay.
Go first.
So our opinion on the single is very similar. Terrible music video.
Horrible music video.
Terrible music video. I mean, it was so flashy to the point where it was like...
And that even had a warning for people with epilepsy.
Yeah, and you're Metallica too. It's not like you're a small band who can just get away with that. You guys, that's something you should probably put on your video. But it was flashing lights, and it was flashing lights to the point where...
I feel like they did this something similar for... I think it was Hardwired to Self-Destruct from the last album. Was like the black screen with their faces showing up playing and whatever. It was also kind of like that.
It didn't ruin...
No, that one was actually better.
It didn't ruin the resolution of the video. The video looked like shit.
Yeah.
But it was really bad, the video, but the song was like equally as not enjoyable. I mean, the song was just...
The song was...
It was mid.
It was mid.
The
song was like a track. First of all, everybody's talking about how it sounds like Motorhead. I don't disagree. It does have a Motorhead vibe to it. But if you have been listening to Metallica since the beginning, like if you're a fan of like Metallica from the Kill 'Em All album onwards, not that you discovered Metallica with a Black Record or Load or Reload or Death Magnetic, whatever. That song sounds like a track that they wrote for Kill 'Em All, but it wasn't good enough for Kill 'Em All, so it didn't really make the album. Because if you go listen to Kill 'Em All, this song kind of fits into that mold, but just not good enough to be next to, Hit the Lights or Four Horsemen or Seek and Destroy. Like, it kind of feels like one of those, but not quite.
And
then
they threw it away. They threw it in one of their bags, and then
now they rediscover it.
They rediscovered it out of nowhere, like a lost treasure. But the only difference is this is no treasure, and here you go.
And you know what? I don't have anything against Metallica making new music. They can do whatever the hell they want. But I don't have to like it. I don't, just because they're a legacy band, that doesn't mean everything that they do I have to like bow down to the masters.
Like even when Iron Maiden put out their new stuff, we also disliked that too.
But even the previous record, Book of Souls, wasn't that great either. I mean, it wasn't as bad as this one, but
yeah.
I just feel like some of these bands are just kind of milking that tit to the last drop.
They're milking the name.
More than anything.
The name is what brings people in. I mean, half of the people who are going to go to the Metallica concert...
Before we talk about the concert, let's talk about the record. Because 72 minutes, that feels like a little bit too much Metallica.
It feels like 72 minutes more Metallica than I need.
And the album cover is horrendous. So it's like the nursery, but it's broken in the middle. And then there's all this stuff laying on the floor. It looks like a guitar, like toys, but musically related, right?
Okay.
And the whole backdrop is yellow, and the thing is black, and the things on the floor is black, and then the M is like in the corner, the M from Metallica with their logo thing. And I figure if you're gonna break the nursery, why not break the nursery with the shape of the M?
The M.
That would make more, but it's not. It's a V for Vendetta. Like, I don't know, it's like some kid broke out of jail while listening to Metallica. Who the fuck does that? But anyhow, one of their worst covers, and this is considering that Kill 'Em All looks like it was done on paintbrush. So, I mean, in terms of lowering the bar as far as album covers are concerned, they did it. If that was what they were going for, they definitely achieved it. I saw an interview. I read an interview, or I read what they call it, passages.
Oh, okay.
I read passages of an interview. This is what you say when you actually didn't read it. You just saw the title and you want to comment on it. So I read passages of the interview of James Hetfield talking about the record, and he said that he's gone through because he got divorced.
Yeah.
Not that that's important because I don't care about his personal life, but obviously it's going to have an impact on the lyrical content and the music you write. So he said that this album is very personal because he's gone through some dark shit in his life lately, and that has impacted the record. Okay. I don't need to listen to 72 hours of you complaining about your life going sideways. I mean, I could have taken 45. I would have been cool with that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's like 4 Winter Sun tracks.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I'm not completely sold on this record. I'm sure it's going to do great because people are going to buy it just because it's Metallica.
Yeah.
Like any other band. Like any other band like that.
Dark shit happened to you.
Like Guns N' Roses. If Guns N' Roses were to release Chinese Democracy Part 2, I'm sure people would buy that shit even though Part 1 was atrocious. I'm sure people would buy it just because it's, hey, Guns N' Roses, and Slash is doing some solos. So, you know what I mean?
Look,
there's always those
all
people.
Wacky with his big top hat.
Yeah, and he does like crazy shit and he still rocks. Anyhow. So I feel like the album is going to sell regardless of the cover looking like shit, regardless of being 72 minutes long, and regardless of James Hetfield claiming that this is some of the darkest material that he's ever written. Or I'm paraphrasing, because based on the title that I read. So anyways.
You know, I used to get Slash and, what was his name, Howard Stern? I used to get them confused. Yeah.
I can see the similarities.
You can see it, right? Yeah.
I would never get them confused, but I can see the similarities.
I always wondered, like, why the fuck is Howard Stern... I mean, why the fuck is Slash hanging out with Beetlejuice? Like, when did this happen?
What kind of parallel universe is this going on?
Your word is red. Like, what the fuck?
Anyhow, so now...
Why is he on America's Got Talent?
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Slash?
No.
Oh, okay, Howard Stern. All right, so anyway, so we talked about the song. We talk about the album. Once again, it's going to sell, so whatever. They're going to make some coin. Let's talk about the tour. Because I think the tour is what's gotten people talking more than anything else.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because of the prices.
God
damn, you got to sell a kidney in the black market. Speaking of Chinese Democracy, you gotta sell a fucking kidney in the black market.
You gotta sell a kidney, maybe one of your testes. Like, you gotta really go out there.
I don't think there's a market for testes. Just putting it out there.
You'd be surprised.
Kidney, maybe liver, perhaps. Not testes. But anyways, the prices go, the range, from what I understand, once again, based on what I've read around the internet, between 400 and 7,000. Obviously, 400 is entry level.
Yeah, that's
it's entry level.
400 is you need like those like binoculars to find the stage. And even then,
and then you're gonna have a guy that's like 7 foot tall in front of you, and if he's not in front of you, you're behind a pillar. Either way, your view is going to be obstructed.
Or you're behind the stage.
Yeah, they're selling in one of those venues where there's seats behind the stage and you're all the way behind. So all you can just listen to it.
To actually see the stage, you'll have to do what that kid did at the World Cup. Take binoculars, take your phone and zoom in to the binocular so you can see. He did that. That shit was smart.
So 400 gets you just in. Yeah. It's just a tip. And
at this point of them being announced and stuff, I don't even think 400 will get you.
And by the way, they're playing, just to make sure people understand, they're not playing just one show. The tour was announced. They're playing 2 nights, back to back with 1 night in between as a break. So they play 1 night, there's a night off, and then there's a second night.
It makes sense. The price you're paying
for 2 nights. You're paying for 2 nights.
Technically, if you're paying 400, you're paying 200.
You're paying 200. But that's an entry level. It's going to get you in the fucking nosebleeds.
Exactly.
You're not going to be smelling, Kirk Hammett's crotch for $400. Fuck, you cannot even see his crotch for $400. $400, you're all the way in the back. And like I said, there's going to be douchebags taller than you ahead of you.
Yeah.
And maybe, perhaps, with their girlfriends on their back, because there's still people doing that shit. And then you can't see anything.
If you're going to do that shit, do it at a festival. Don't do it at the...
And do it in the pit. Don't do it in the fucking stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyhow, because then people can kind of move around and whatever. So 400 to 7,000. Now, in that scale, where are you?
I'm in the...
I'm not buying. I'm not buying.
I'm in the... I don't know if I'd go if it was free.
When we went, we paid more because we paid $250 for 1 night. So $250 for 1 night is more.
Yeah, but we paid $250 person.
Yeah, but 400 is 2 nights, so technically it's 200 a night.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is we've paid more.
But we got pretty good, like...
It was okay seats.
It was down the middle. We were pretty good.
But we were not in the pit. We were in the stands.
No shit. We are not going to get in the pit for that much. But what I'm saying is, what our 250 got us for...
It wasn't bad.
What our 400... No.
500 we paid.
What our 500 we paid for that 1 night what that got us, your 400 for tuna, I think, gonna get you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like,
considering the range, yeah.
If you technically look at the new tickets, what we got were like probably like $800 tickets.
And then you have to look at Ticketmaster and all of these places where by the time you go try to buy the tickets,
the
everything is
scalpers
sold
have
out.
it, yeah.
Yeah, so now you're gonna have to buy them like
and then when you're outside the
at
arena,
StubHub or
hear...
whatever, and instead of 400, now that ticket is gonna cost you 1,000. Let's face the facts.
And then you're around the arena, and then there's gonna be the guys tickets.
No, nobody does that anymore.
People still do that, dude.
But I'm saying people now put them on StubHub and whatever. Even Ticketmaster now, I think they buy tickets themselves, so the place is sold out, and then they put them on their secondary market at an upper price.
It's smart, but it's a dick move.
It's a dick move. But, it's a dick move that I've partake. I sold our Rammstein tickets on StubHub 3 times the cost that I paid for them.
Yeah, but it was also closer to the day.
That is true.
And we couldn't go to New York.
But at the end of the day, you're going to charge whatever you think you can make.
Yeah.
They're only charging that price because they know people are going to buy it. It's free market.
And I think what stops them is the one time they go to a venue.
And it's empty. It's never going to happen.
Empty, yeah.
Never going to happen. Now, let's talk about the 7,000 because the 400 gets you in the door. The 7,000 gets you a meet and greet with the band, but not the whole band, just 2 guys.
2 guys. And it's
2 guys. I think you get a special lanyard.
It's not going to be Lars.
You get a poster specific. I don't even know if the poster is autographed or not, but you get a poster. I think you get a set list autographed by the band. But is it really? Because you don't see them autographing it, so it's dodgy. But anyhow, I think you get to take a picture, but not you like with your phone. There's a guy there taking the picture. And then I guess they give you a code for you to download the picture from somewhere.
The fuck?
Like you can't even take your own phone and take a picture. Like there's a specific like photographer there to take a picture of you with the 2 guys.
And if you accidentally close your eyes, you're fucked.
I bet you any money that most of the times the 2 guys are going to be Kirk Hammett and Rob Trujillo.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
It's not going to be Lars.
It's not going to be Lars. It's not going to be James Hetfield. I got a feeling. I totally got a feeling that's what's going to happen. So
why 7,000 can't even meet the whole fucking band?
Dude, for 7,000 I want to have breakfast with them. Are you kidding me? For 7,000 I want to be in the catering with them backstage.
Exactly.
Fuck, and I want some drumsticks. You know what I mean?
I want a guitar pick.
At least a half an hour lesson with Kirk.
Yeah.
Teach me how to play, I don't know.
Because how many people do you really think
Unforgiven.
are going to buy?
Because it's Unforgiven that you're spending this kind of money.
Yeah, but how many people do you really think are going to pay for the 7,000?
Dude, I know people who started a GoFundMe page to raise money to buy a ticket to go for the meet and greet. Oh, I'm a long-time Metallica fan. I could never afford a meet and greet. Let me start a GoFundMe. Like, seriously?
Listen, we've done a GoFundMe.
I know. We're not the ones to judge.
Yeah, what was ours again?
Yeah, to go to Finland. Yeah, okay.
And how much was that?
3,000. Not 7.
That's true. That's cheaper.
We would need 14 for this shit. Me and you would need 14.
Technically,
I can think of a lot better ways to spend 14 grand.
Technically, we could go to with the 7,000. We could go to Finland, like
dude for
twice.
14 grand.
We could go to Japan.
You're when you turn 19. For 14 grand, we go to Vegas, Bunny Ranch, cocaine, whatever. We fucking go all out, balls out. For that kind of money.
We get suits, but we unbutton the top because we're real Cuban gangsters.
For that money, you can go full on hangover.
Yeah.
You can go full on hangover. Never mind Vegas, we go to Thailand because shit is cheaper there. And you can get a lot of stuff happening there. It's kind of dodgy. I mean, it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss. You better in Thailand. It's like Portugal with watermelon. You have to take a slice at the market before you take the watermelon home, just to make sure everything is copacetic. I'm just saying. So anyhow, 7,000 is a lot of money, and you don't even get to meet everybody. I mean, for 7,000, I want to sit on James Hetfield's lap
and tell him what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, like he's Santa, like he's Santa. And what I want for Christmas is a refund on the ticket that I just bought.
And he better give me the fucking money.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to hold his mustache and go like this. It's a lot of fucking money. I want to sit at the drums.
I want to do funny photo booth with them. Like I want to do something like
car karaoke. Car karaoke.
I want to do the winter something where we go to fucking
Niagara Falls.
Yeah, like $7,000 I'm spending to go meet
2 people.
2 people, and
we don't even know how long it is. It probably is not very long.
It's a handshake, a picture, and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, there's probably like a lineup of people to give you all the other goodies. Because that's how normally meet and greets are. Meet and greets are not more than like half an hour. You go in, you shake some hands, you take a picture, and fuck off. That's kind of how meet and greets work. But at least for those, it's like $50, $100. And I thought Ghost was expensive at $500. Holy shit!
Ghost is nothing compared to this one.
I can do
and
like
Ghost, you get to actually meet Pop.
yeah, you get to meet
Yes,
Pop Emeritus.
what the fuck?
So I basically can do 14 meet and greets with Ghost for the
More.
price
You
of
definitely do
one.
more.
Fuck, that's expensive. I don't know how. I don't know how you put. I'm assuming that when they came up with those numbers, they were laughing. Because they're like, how much can we charge for a meet and greet? 7,000? Ah, fuck off. There's no way we can charge 7,000. You want to bet?
You want to bet?
You want to bet?
7,000.
I'll bet you 7,000 that we can charge 7,000 and people are going to pay for it. Fuck. I think that's how it goes.
It was literally the same, and then next door it was Mc5.
What?
It was Mc5, Mc5.
Mc6.
Mc6, whatever,
Mc6.
Mc5.
What the fuck, Mc5?
Whatever, it's still stupid as fuck.
What the fuck does that have to do with Metallica?
Because they were sitting around laughing, oh, what could be this, what could be that? Remember?
No. No, it has nothing to do with that.
What do you mean? We had this conversation
I know, but they're
time.
taking Pantera on tour and the 5-flavor fruit punch. Let's not forget that.
Fuck.
Let's not forget that. You know, but Pantera, that's not bad. I would pay to go see them more than I would pay to see anybody else.
I don't know if I'd even, to be honest though.
In Europe is Architects in 5-flavor fruit punch instead of Pantera.
Oh, I wish it was Architects and Pantera. And
Yeah, one on each night. And I think it's Ice Nine Kills as well.
Oh, so why do they need 5 flavors?
And it's no, because they're the headliners of the support. There's 2 bands supporting on each night, right?
Okay.
So Pantera for the US and North America is Pantera on the first night, 5-flavor fruit punch on the next. I know it's Mammoth, which is the son of Van Halen, opening for Pantera on the first night, and I think it's Ice Nine Kills. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Ice Nine Kills. In Europe is Ice Nine Kills 100% with 5-flavor fruit punch, and on the first night is Architects, and I can't remember who's before Architects.
Electric Callboy.
I wish. No.
I wish that's the money I'm spending.
No.
I would go to that concert just so I can see Architects, Electric Callboy, and then I'd skip Metallica. Because I've already seen them.
Not for the 400. Not for the 7,000.
For the 400, I'm
for
getting
the 7,000.
For the 400, I'm getting my money's worth. I'm getting my money's worth with that Electric
for the 7,000,
I better get a pube.
I know Lars is Danish, but for 7,000, I want a Dutch rudder. That's all I'm saying. I want a Dutch rudder for 7,000. Come on. You gotta give me a reach around for 7,000. Seriously, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, 7,000. I mean, who comes up with these prices? Fuck. Seriously, I mean, my mind cannot register these numbers. I mean,
and then the people who complain about it, and the people trying to defend it.
We're in inflation here.
We're the people complaining about it, but then there's the people who are defending it, saying, well, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
I know, but it's even ridiculous that's being asked.
Yeah, like... How much
more money do these guys need?
Exactly, but also realistically, meet and greet with 2 of the guys. What are you pricing it? I'm not pricing it 7,000, but what are you pricing it?
$500.
No, it's Metallica. If fucking Ghost is doing 500.
Okay. 2,000.
2,000. That's exactly what I was
1,000 per each.
Yes.
You know?
And the other shit's just free.
And all the perks that you get, like the autograph set list posters and whatever. 2,000.
2,000.
I think there's one for 2,000, but I think at that point you see them from afar. You see them meeting and greeting the people that paid 7,000. You're in the fucking stands because the meet and greet package. There's different packages, right?
Really?
There's different meet and greet packages. The most expensive one is the one you get everything, which is meeting 2 guys.
That's not everything. I want to meet everybody.
But
what's
cheaper.
the price where I have to meet everybody?
But there's no price. It's priceless. For everything else, there's MasterCard. So there's cheaper VIP packages. So the 2,000, you're in the stands, and you get to see the guys who paid 7,000 do the meet and greet. You're from afar. You're waving.
5,000 off.
You're like, hey, it is what it is. You know, you're poor. You're poor. You know,
still spend 2,000 to watch other people have fun.
I don't know.
Oh fuck.
This whole thing is just fucking ridiculous. I just gotta.
2,000's enough, dude. 2,000 is enough, and you get more people to buy it. I think 2,000 will make more money.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
I know, but then the meet and greet would take fucking forever.
Does it matter?
Then you have to set up 2 different meet and greets with 2 guys and 2 different meet and greets with the other 2 guys.
Yeah, and one would be at the start of the show, one would be at the end of the show, and be a lottery on who the fuck you get.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
They would make way more money. Because I don't see as many people who would buy the 2,000 one, I don't see them buying the 7,000.
Okay, so the question now is, to finish off this video, for 2,000, would you buy it?
No. What the fuck? What question is that? Fuck.
After all of that, no, fuck, I would spend 2,000.
I wouldn't spend 800 to go meet them.
I love Ghost and I would never pay 500.
Yeah, I like Ghost. No offense. But I've listened to more Ghost in the past year than I have Metallica,
Same
I still wouldn't pay $500 to go see Papa.
Papa don't preach.
Papa don't preach. Listen, I've seen them at a small enough venue to the point where I've met them. So,
well, that was your $2,000 VIP package to
and
Metallica.
how much was that fucking ticket? Like $15? Like
$35, I think.
Yeah, that was when it was Papa Emeritus 3, and they were still going around with the body of the devil.
I think it was not even 3 at that. I think it was even before 3.
No, it was 3. Because
okay,
2,
okay.
he was like different. He didn't have hair.
Oh, okay.
2, his mask didn't have hair.
Okay, so that was 3.
He had the comb. He had the comb back.
Oh, Metallica, making money, hand over fist.
I thought you were saying making money great again.
Oh fuck, that should be their album. Making money, hand over fist, or making VIPs great again, something like that. Whatever.
Don't tread on my money.
Oh, somebody please make a meme. Oh, somebody please make a meme.
Master of dollars.
Master of dollars. Oh, fuck. Write the VIP package. Load and reload that credit card. Oh, fuck. We could be here all fucking day.
We really could. That's so sad. It's Unforgiven. How much we paid for this?
All right. On that note, let's end this before somebody hits the lights. And we'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.